Hey, welcome to the Porch Boys podcast. I am, of course, the amazing, very entertaining, very intelligent, very super awesome and handsome host, John. And these two burdens on either side of me are Midget and Seawall, and they're okay too, I guess. But we all know you're here to see me. But just for now, I'll go ahead and ask them how their weeks have been. What's up, guys? How's your week been since the last time we got to talk? Anything new? Anything exciting?
Yeah, I got my guitars worked on, getting them worked on. Hopefully I can hopefully I can feel the inspiration again.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah,
They've
it was
been
really good.
in extreme disrepair now for a long time.
Dude, it was badass though when you got to come by with Steven and we got to play some stuff. That was fun.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any proof of that ever happening, but
I got pictures. I deleted all the videos, but because they were just
Oh,
unwatchable.
oh,
It was
oh!
bad.
Don't worry, John. The spyware I had on your phone already snagged all of it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
Uh,
the videos were unwatchable though.
and and,
pretty
and I
much
uh,
we
and I
were
and I
Yeah,
way
know a
too
guy in
lit.
the NSA, so
We were way too lit.
yeah, it's true.
uh,
Sorry I
Yeah,
got there so late, but
yeah.
there's stuff to do.
My
Besides, it
weekend
was
was
worth it was worth the wait.
fuck yeah.
decent. My folks came down. My dad and I got some more light fixtures installed in my place, getting rid of the jank and the chintzy crap from the previous owner. I now have a much better fan and light setup in my office.
Sweet. That's always fucking good. Hell yeah. So quickly over to the chat here. We see Quest Fannings. It's see you in a few, boys. It's been a few, so we're here. As he means in a few drinks. I don't know. Um, he also says, my boy Tito asked to crash at my place if he's getting the queen size fold out couch on the parlor floor. This motherfucker has a parlor. But first, we're chilling and watching your show. Hell yeah. Welcome, Tito. Welcome, boy Tito. We appreciate you hanging out. Apparently, you guys have some Irish American whiskey. That's
Really?
pretty sweet.
That Tito
I
guy, he
don't know
makes
what
a he makes a good handmade vodka.
that's what I've heard.
Mm.
Not a fan of vodka, but that's what I've heard.
Fun fact: Tito's is made in Texas.
That's
Also,
right.
also Irish American whiskey. What
Yeah,
does
what the
that
fuck
mean?
is
Like,
that supposed to
is that from
mean?
My
Boston or some shit?
my guess is Irish family using the Irish methods for whiskey production, but they're based in the U.S.
Could be. Um, I also see Highleaf has shown up. What's up, Highleaf? And Nailbender showing his eyes, his
Also,
shifty eyes.
Highleaf, come to the front of the class. We need to talk.
Uh
Did I not tell you before? You lost half track privileges.
oh.
Now get into that goddamn Italian tankette and stay there.
Pink Ed.
Not even the one with the real guns on it. The one with the twin 8mm light machine guns.
I was gonna say, what's wrong with twin
They're like,
30s?
they're
No,
like
they ain't
port
twin 30s.
guns.
They twin 8mm, bro.
30 cals? Yeah, 8
Yeah.
mil.
Yeah,
Pretty
they're
cool.
and yet they're going up against other tanks.
All right, 1 second, I'll be right back, all right? Just gotta check on something. Be right back.
Well, I guess so.
Oh, yeah, so
Anyway, yeah, you guys have me this week. I'm here. I showed up. I'm committed to the thing,
you're
so
committed to the thing.
I arrived.
Just like I'm committed to finishing getting rid of replacing the various light fixtures in my house. So,
I suppose it's just the same.
yep. One of the
You
nice
have me
things.
show up on the porch
Yep.
every fucking week.
One of the yeah. Oh, one of the nice things with the fixtures, we're able to get one installed when we thought we couldn't have, or it would have required some modification to a few things. So that's always good.
Well, alright, good. Yeah.
So.
You
All right,
got
sorry
me
about that.
here.
Welcome back. And I think we're kind of running out of shit. We may just want to jump straight into the memes.
Yeah, you guys aren't like you guys aren't just able to carry conversation between the two of you.
I think
guess
it's a
I am like
combination of being a touch on the tired side and just not having a lot really happen in the last week.
fair enough. All right. Also, Ed is here. Ed, hi, Ed. How are you, Ed? All right. So I believe we got some memes to get to, do we not?
Yes.
All right.
And
Let's
the
do that.
first meme of the
I would
day.
be shocked if we didn't.
I would be also shocked.
I don't know if we're looking at it now.
Yeah, we are. You want to read it, or do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Are we looking at
Who
it?
can
Oh,
do the
thank
most?
you, MK Ultra.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Who-
MK Ultra said, "What's up, Porch Boys? Not too familiar with you guys, but the dude who just left for a second is my favorite." Now, wait, is it
That would be
because I
you.
left? Is that why?
Oh, don't worry. You'll turn to the light like Katie Zed has.
See, Nailbender got it right. No, John's no one's favorite.
Exactly. The only one who's gotten the honor of being someone's favorite is me, apparently, for some bizarre reason.
Oh man.
But who has the best Biden voice among us?
Oh, dude, I can't do voices. I suck.
I mean, I can try mine. It's hard, man. Hard to believe this has to be said. But unlike the last guy, I think he's orange. I'll do my job and take responsibility. I won't blame others, and I'll never forget the job isn't about who. I think it's about you, Biden. I can't do much right now about these record high gas prices because the communists are responsible.
Russia's responsible. That's right. Oh my god, that's so ridiculous. This whole things suck right now because of the Ukraine crisis or because of Russia.
Ukraine
invading.
crisis is exacerbating an existing
Europe.
problem. The prices were already
Right.
going up. Now they're going
Yeah,
up faster
exactly.
because of uncertainty, the knock-on effect of banning Russian imports, combined with the fact that in the background you've been shutting down every lease you can get your goddamn hands on.
There are over 9,000 unused oil drilling leases. Seawall. You just got owned.
That's right.
Okay, they're unused. Are they being given out though?
You just
Over
got
9,000
owned.
of
Oh,
them.
they've been granted. They're just not being used.
But that means they're not producing any oil.
Owned, Seawall. We allowed them to produce the oil. They're just not producing it. It's
That's it, I'm
totally
posting
not.
Posting this
It's
conversation on Reddit.
It's
I'm gonna
totally
get all
not.
the upvotes.
Well, the
That's
next
right.
meme is a nice little sequitur, I
Powerful.
guess. Segue. Gentlemen, let's get ready to mumble.
That's right. It's obviously a reference to the Sotu that we did not watch last week.
Yep, and the Sotu in a nutshell, right here.
Because you can't build a wall high enough to keep out a vaccine. The vaccine can stop the spread of these
Holy
diseases.
fucking shit.
There is no
fucking
context
shit.
that can unfuck that.
Holy fucking shit.
He has the nuclear codes, people.
Right. Oh my god. Oh man. Just so silly, goofy.
Silly rabbit, you're not the president.
Oh,
So
get this man some
we
ice
replace mean tweets from an orange man with this.
right. At least he could string a sentence together. Holy shit.
I mean, sure, Trump could get rambly, but he had
Of course.
he was followable.
Is
Well, what
this
is
one
it-
of those? Is this one of those unquestionably, undeniably
Oh,
can't
this.
be apologized for moments?
40 times.
Can someone explain this? What the fuck is Pelosi doing?
What is he saying?
In Afghanistan over. Many of you have been there. I've been in and out of Iraq and Afghanistan over 40 times.
Oh my god. What is she doing? That's so creepy.
She's getting ready to stand and clap, but then he keeps
Well-
rambling.
He keeps not allowing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's like, fuck. Too much vodka before he's...
this is in high def.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Now we get on.
I demand to see these people's medical records.
Oh yes, that should be public knowledge.
Yeah.
Public knowledge.
David Weissman stands with Ukraine by changing his profile picture.
Why don't you
And
pick up a
fleeing the
rifle and
country-
volunteer to
and
fight
fleeing
for
the
them?
country and ending up in fucking Tel Aviv.
Uh,
Oh man. Yeah, so when Speaker Pelosi ripped up Trump's speech, she spoke for the majority. Thank you, Madam Speaker. And then Lauren Boebert and Rep MTG are pure trash and should be reprimanded for their disrespect. That's right. They should be reprimanded.
That's
Should be
right.
censured.
David Weissman. He's got the hot takes.
Dude, he stands with Ukraine. He's making a bold stand.
Look at his bold
for Ukraine.
stand.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
see how
yes. Make a
bold it
bold
is.
stand for one of the most corrupt nations in Eastern Europe.
He's doing
But
it.
they're our corrupt nation.
Yeah,
Sewell.
that's right.
God.
How about we just not involve ourselves with corrupt nations? Have we ever thought of that?
No,
We
this
have to
one
not
stands
be-
for. This particular corrupt nation stands for Globo Homo. It's
Right.
a fucking. It itself is a fucking
large.
symbol. And
Aren't
they know
there
it.
aren't there a lot of neo Nazis in the Ukraine?
Neon Yahtzees.
Neo Nazis.
Neon Yahtzees,
The
I'm not
Azov
sure.
Brigade is one of them. They've caught various Ukrainian soldiers with that weird symbol that's supposedly alt-right, the circular one with all the weird squiggly lines going to the center.
You mean the Black Sun?
Yes. Never knew its name, but sure. It's been caught on a
Yeah,
couple of different
the Black
Ukrainian soldiers so far.
The Black Sun rises.
Black Ocean.
Oh, it's not
that
quite the
song-
same.
Song kind of sucks though.
Yep, so scooting along.
Whatever, it's all right.
So, gentlemen, who wore it better?
They look
I think-
equally pleased.
Ron Weasley
Yeah,
wore it better.
this is definitely nicer. Hers is more bland. His at least pops.
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
hair
sure.
is at least real.
That's true too. Oh man.
God damn, I hate these
And
people.
Mike Lindell coming in clutch.
Right. That's a fantastic shoot. I like it.
Right where he needs to be.
Yeah.
He's our pillow
Supportive.
guy.
Supportive of that strong, powerful, independent woman's head with her pillow.
Right.
Don't pay any attention to this, people. Nothing going on here.
Right. Oh my god. It's like these unprovoked attacks, right?
Yeah.
Look,
Unprovoked attack.
at the end of the day, Russia's still wrong for what they're doing.
Of course.
I don't.
But we kept poking the fucking bear.
You know, I think time will tell whether Russia is wrong for what they're doing.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You know,
I
you
could-
guys,
I could,
there's
I could
something.
autist right now, but I won't.
There's something peculiar about this. This is a good old-fashioned war. We've been in the age of like fourth generation
Fifth
You know,
generation.
warfare for a long time now, where bullets and bombs are outdated and there's no delineation between soldiers and civilians. But now he's taken it back to the old school, and he's disregarding optics entirely.
Well, yeah,
You
he's
know,
also
for
completely.
millennia, you guys, for millennia, empires and armies and all of these things, they disregarded optics. There has
Oh,
been
yeah.
no aspect of optics.
Because
Yeah,
they
they
wrote
don't
the
need
history.
it.
They wrote the history books after they won.
Right. So that's what I'm saying, Seawall. I think time will tell.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be all sorts of evidence of corrupt U.S. government officials being involved in a coup in 2014 that ousted the rightful government of Ukraine. Even though there's questions about basically Ukraine is a corrupt shithole. Everyone, I don't know why we're fighting over
Yeah.
it.
Well, because of the human trafficking and the likely biological
Well, yeah.
agents.
Oh yeah. But
And it's an
yeah.
entire country for money laundering. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, the best.
Yeah, it's all. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, the whole thing is just for like corrupt shit for our politicians to do. It's a playground for them, and that's why they want to keep it. Get out of our fucking sandbox, Russia. You kids.
Russia Putin's like, nah.
I mean, we could choose not to be corrupt and not do money laundering.
That's a good one, Seawall. Then how am I going to get my fourth yacht, dude? Come on.
Just like we can choose to issue our own currency regulated by Congress, right, Seawall?
Right. Oh man.
We could totally choose that. It's in the Constitution.
Well, scooting along.
We should try.
Well, a new legend, the Ghost of Texas. He shot down 2 towers, apparently.
That's what I've heard. I do like that though. It's pretty good.
He certainly disappeared from his fucking National Guard service.
Yeah. I like how the left likes Bush now. That's pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah.
A broken clock is right twice a day, John.
Oh, that's true. Oh, God damn it.
I wouldn't call him a broken clock.
I literally got that from my dad. I was like, Dad, do you remember when you hated George W. Bush and now you're saying he's okay because Orange Man bad? Right. A broken clock is right twice a day.
Now he's friends with Ellen DeGeneres.
Also, you guys do realize that's meant as an insult, right? That's not a compliment. That's an insult.
Of course he's gonna insult George W. Bush. He's a dyed-in-the-wool fucking retard, but what I'm saying is, like, it's just so snappy and convenient to fucking write off the seeming contradiction by just fucking, petty insult talking about broken clocks. And you know what, fucker? Not if it's in military time. And it's only right once a fucking day.
Well, you're also assuming that the broken clock isn't, isn't set to the wrong time. Thus, it's never right.
I guess that's fucking true.
Now on to something a bit heartwarming. It's a wall of text.
Why did I never fucking think of that? How come I never thought about that? Jesus Christ, of course, unless it's set wrong, unless it's set 2 minutes ahead. Then it's never fucking right. You're right. Jesus. And it would have to keep running. Then it's not a broken clock, Seawall. You motherfucker. Right. That's why. You son of a bitch.
It's still gonna be right 2 minutes later.
Just reset the fucking clock. It's not broken. Then it'll be right all goddamn day.
But Jesus, not if its timing is off. Then it's right very rarely. If its timing's off, that still means it's broken and it's set to the wrong time.
Oh my God.
What is this? A fucking 17th century? Come on.
Yeah, it's
we know how to
Dutch
fucking.
Clocks. It's like Dutch cuckoo clocks.
I mean, if Taiwan gets hit, we're not going to have any digital watches because, well, no more microchips.
We can use fucking what do they call it? Crystal?
You mean analog?
No, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all of us can probably read an analog clock just fine. We grew up with them.
Yeah.
But how many Zoomers know how to read an analog clock?
Yeah, probably not many.
That's why we need a world war, just to thin them out, to sort them.
Sort them. All right, so let's get to reading
some
this long ass.
This wall of text.
Yeah.
So I forgot to change my address on my Chipotle.
Mijjt, stop. It's heartwarming.
It's heartwarming. It's not soy face.
It's heartwarming.
So I told the driver to keep it because the old address is back in Iowa. I was dead ass mad at first, but after reading this, I'm happy it happened. But I'm here with your order. Take it with you, bro, and enjoy the lunch. I forgot to change my address, and I'm currently in Maryland. Okay. Thanks. I wanted to thank you again. It's my brother's birthday today, and he's laid to rest not far from where you had me take the delivery. I'm having lunch with him today because of you. I have no idea how much this means to me. I truly appreciate it.
really how you took that like very wholesome text conversation and made it like nerdy as fuck. That's awesome.
Yeah, it could be worse.
It could have been worse. I'm glad it wasn't. Because that's pretty sweet. That's pretty awesome. Moving on.
Yeah, I guess I'm here.
Ukraine, Joe Biden. Putin may encircle Kiev with tanks and bombs, but he'll never game the what was it? The souls and spleens of the Ukrainian people.
No, the spleens are reserved, bro. So are the kidneys and the livers.
Hell yeah.
Good
Pretty good
thing
one.
Joe Biden is there to help Ukraine out.
I'll give Ukraine about a month or two before it's basically half Russian
Oh,
territory.
you know what I did do last week, you guys? This meme reminds me. I got a Ukrainian neoliberal all butt flustered.
Oh?
That's fun.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about how I think this is neoliberalism taking its lumps. You know, just getting a little bit of pushback. You know, a little overdue. Hasn't been done yet before in a long time anyway. And he got all butthurt. Oh, he was all mad because I was talking about like people giving up their responsibilities, you know, to others, to just in general. And I used him as an example because a couple of weeks ago he said, I'm doing what I can to help, and everyone was like, "Good luck, bro." Oh, I'm not actually fighting. It's like, oh, well, you're fucking here on Discord and you live in Ukraine and presumably a fighting age male with a My Little Pony avatar, and I guess no, you don't, you won't be fighting for what you believe in, will you? You'll be giving up your fucking responsibilities to do that to someone else.
You'll be learning Russian pretty soon, buddy.
That's all right. He'll get over it. He'll have to take his lumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I get it. There are Ukrainians that are fighting like hell. And you know what? Props to them. They're doing their job.
Well, you know what? They are doing their jobs on the one hand, but on the other hand, like, these conditions were induced in the Ukraine. This is an induced condition. It was meant to be this way.
Also, I don't have it up, but did you guys hear what the peace offering from the Russians is?
Give us these territories and
No, not even give us territories. Recognize these two eastern provinces as independent. They're the ones that were, Russian separatists. And Ukraine basically enshrines in its constitution it can never join any bloc. That includes the Russians.
And didn't they demand that, like, Poland leave NATO?
No.
Or something like that?
No, they just said Ukraine, put in your constitution you will not join any blocs. That includes the EU or NATO.
Right.
Recognize Crimea as Russian territory, which the Russians have held for what, 8 years now?
8.
Since 2014, yeah.
And allow these two eastern provinces to break off as independent nations.
Well, seems pretty simple.
Yeah.
And what is Zelensky doing?
Dancing in high heels?
Doing TikTok
probably
dances, yeah, probably.
Well, also, if I remember right, Zelensky's also said that he's pulling his request to join NATO or something like that.
Well, I also heard that he had made his way over to, like, Romania.
I don't know. Who knows what the fuck is real in this damn thing?
Well, but you know what is real?
Different sides giving you fucking all different shit.
But you know what is real and can be trusted?
I don't know about trusting Israel, but go ahead.
Memes from KDZ.
I was trying to reach that joke. I just couldn't. I didn't get there fast enough.
Memes from our own KDZ. She can be trusted.
Yeah.
Hey, she just joined the chat too. Hello, friends.
Oh, look, just in time.
Yeah.
What's up, KDZ? Unfortunately, Seawell seems to think that your memes were cluster this week, so we've only got the one to feature of yours.
I'm taking on most of the blame this time just because I was doing a quick skim through and I jumped over a lot of stuff. Just because, again, it's been a little dense.
Earlier, KDZ, you should have heard him talking about it before we went on air. Oh
He
man,
was
he was
saying,
like,
"Man, this week's crop of Katie's Ed is just piss weak."
yeah,
He said, "Can't
yeah. He
use
said
none
she's
of
losing
it."
her touch. She's like, oh, it's International Women's Day. I don't have to work. It's just he was actually really being. It was really bad. It was really
It
rude.
was so
And I apologize on his
misogynies.
behalf. Katie said,
So his knees were so soggy.
it's true. All right. So we got Nunt here saying nobody can afford food, and then she's all happy. Obesity epidemic solved. Yeah, it's like socialism.
Oh,
That
the
is a
KT
plus.
Zegment. It's officially the
Oh,
name now.
that's an excellent name. Yeah. So we gotta make a like, little I don't know, like a little intro for the Katie segment.
We'll
I
uh
like that a
we'll,
lot.
we'll put it
It's
on.
really
We'll
good.
put
It'd be
we'll put a pin
awesome.
in it. Put it on the board.
Yeah, we'll workshop it.
Oh, there Katie said, out of town. I was off my game. Okay, that explained why I didn't see a lot this week.
Yeah.
Probably, and more reason why I probably missed him because maybe I got grabbed a few of them.
Right.
So.
What is the dumbstead?
I have no idea.
Is that's Steven's name for his house, like his
Oh, got it.
place. Instead of a homestead, it's a dumbstead because he's ignoramus. The
Oh,
ignorance.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yet we still love him as our brother.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
of course.
cool.
Yeah, dude. This place is nice. I've been there once. It was fucking sweet.
Yeah. Scooting along.
We can endure higher prices to fight tyranny. Consider a patriotic donation.
Oh my.
You
Yeah.
are made of stupid. God, how out of touch can you get? I mean, between him and Butt Judge.
Oh my god, I know. It's
Yeah, the thing I love about Butt Judge, just buy an electric car. You don't have to worry about gasoline anymore. Well, you're gonna have to worry about your electric bill is gonna go up. Not only that, but guess what else is a primary export from Russia and import to the U.S.?
nickel.
And guess what just got cut off?
Nickel!
And guess what is critical for the production of electric vehicles?
Nickel. Yeah.
Cotton candy!
And who engaged these sanctions?
Nickel.
No, that'd be the U.S. government.
Oh, okay.
That'd be the U.S. government, man.
I thought it was Avi Nickelstein.
Also, who is also simultaneously trying to, apparently in my town, EPA is trying to shut down a small 100-man refining operation.
Moishi Nickelberg.
Well, let's move on before Mijjt gets us in trouble.
I like how you said it after him, even though I said it first, but okay.
Yeah.
I guess he says it more often, so.
That's right.
Yeah. Everyone,
Okay,
2022 has been quiet.
Yeah. Oh, that game is so amazing.
What was it?
Regular
It was said.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's like, when the fucking guitar kicks in all heavy. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, oh, it's great.
We'd go with the music, but that's probably copyrighted.
Yeah, I did. I sent the music to you, but it probably
If any of you
is.
need the actual music, just look up Red Alert 2 Hell March.
Yeah, Hell March.
Red Alert
Hell
1
March
and
2.
Red Alert 3's Hell March are a decent substitute, though.
Yeah, but 2 is fucking, especially with the video included.
Oh, yeah.
The video is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like really low graphics, obviously, because it's like 2002 or 2003, something like that.
It's
Not
like
even. It's like
120p.
Yeah, it's really bad, but like it's a good video though. It is really low quality.
Yeah, it was from October 2000.
Yeah, I knew it was.
God, that game was released 22 years ago?
Yeah, dude. I remember getting it. It was in a 4-disc like thing.
Nice,
So
yeah.
you had,
Right,
you had like the install disc, and then you had one for each faction.
It was like a whole gigabyte.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
No, if it was CDs, that'd be about 700 megs each, so probably in the neighborhood of 3 gigs.
Well, the install disc was its own disc. Like you just installed.
Well, yeah. If I remember right, there was the install. Yeah. Well, there's the disc 1, which was install /play disc, because that was how they did DRM back in the day. You
Well,
need
you
to
would
put the
have.
disc in.
Well, no, because you
Yeah,
had
but then
two.
you had the other discs for the
You had
other
the Allied
faction
disc and the
campaigns.
Soviet
Yeah.
disc, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Yuri's Revenge disc if you had the
Yep,
expansion.
the
That's
expansion.
right. Yeah, rather than a DLC, nigga, you just got a whole ass disc.
God, it's such. Look, I don't miss the annoyance of having to fish out the right CD to play a game,
Fuck you. I
but
absolutely.
it was such a simpler time.
It was.
They
It
had
really
to,
was.
they
Yeah.
had to release the game in a like near 100% functional state. Like
It
obviously
really
a
had to
bug or
be.
two might have snuck in, but because back in the day the internet wasn't a thing to patch it. Now, you got these AAA companies just releasing hot garbage.
Right, and you got updates every couple of of hours. Or
Though
whatever.
it does give the digital distribution does give one thing that I do like. It does lead to a lot of vaporware, but those small independents, man, where they do the early release stuff, it's a great way for them to get basically access to alpha and beta testers, get ideas for new features. The problem is, it's just a lot of them don't follow through in the end.
Well, mods are also pretty awesome.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're seeing that more and more.
Oh well, yeah, like so many games have tons of them.
Oh god, yeah,
Mods are fantastic.
yeah. Hell, there are a lot of games that are literally built to be modded.
Right, that's definitely true.
Yep. So, and let's see,
Anyway,
what's
I
this
like
next
how
one?
we just got that. We started talking about video games. We were talking about World War III. We're like, no, video games.
Nailbender. I always hated Sulu. This just confirms I was right. And look at poor Fauci. His era is over.
It is over. Look, he's waiting patiently for his turn to come back.
So. We need soy voice or arrogant female voice.
They're like the same voice.
You've got to be a real asshole to talk shit about President Biden during a world crisis like this.
If I remember my history, which it probably has been heavily propagandized, there was an event in the late 1910s where women suffragettes during World War I went outside the White House and protested for women's rights. I know Katie Zed would say, it was a mistake, but they were, using their First Amendment, which they're guaranteed to have. They were arrested. And there were people that said that how dare they protest the president during a war?
Yeah, I agree with her now. How dare they?
And
yeah.
That makes it okay, Sewell.
Yeah, it's fine.
We'll get some breaking news from CNN.
Breaking. Oh, okay, go ahead. You go ahead.
No, you do it.
All right. Breaking. During some of the heaviest shelling in the city of Kharkiv, former primary school teacher Ivan Kochinsky has been traveling throughout the city and taking care of unaccompanied minors. Locals have started calling him the Kharkov Kid Finder for his seemingly supernatural ability to find young boys who don't have anybody protecting them. Yeah, Godspeed, Mr. Kharkiv Kid Finder. Godspeed, sir.
Fly fast, funny fulcrum.
Also, this man deserves a salute for what he has done. He has served humanity.
I paid for this ad spot because I hate ads. Enjoy this pic of a cute turtle instead. Peace. Fuck yeah. I'd much rather see a cute turtle than a fucking ad.
You know what's going to be in that ad.
Who fucking knows?
Instead, we have a cute turtle. What you see is what you get.
That is nice. The turtle's not white either, but you know what? He's still cute.
He is cute. That is true. The cute turtle despite himself.
Oh, Redditors are the real creators of war crimes in this world.
What is this? Mordor's in the wrong place.
Oh yeah. It's just like my Lord of the Rings. We did it, Loretta. We did it.
Well, why don't you guys go fly out to Ukraine?
Sure.
Apparently, they've got international volunteer units. They'll give you rifles and equipment. Just got to show up at the Polish border.
Condor.
Go on, Reddit. Do it. Fucking do it.
Right. There are some people. We should have looked at that. The what is it? Voluntary something.
Yeah, it's a mixed unit from what was it? USA, Sweden, Canada,
No.
Mexico.
I'm not talking about the Foreign Legion. I'm talking about there's a subreddit that's just like people, like Redditors volunteering to go to Ukraine,
That's
going over there
right.
and finding out it sucks. It's so great.
I can't get my soy lattes over here. I can't get my medication.
And these people expect to be able to win a civil war in the U.S.
Of course, they don't have to fight it. Somebody else is gonna fight it.
Who will fight it for them?
Someone else.
That's
Who?
right.
Point out who.
Somebody needs to do something.
The
Somebody
government.
needs to do something.
That's
You
right.
mean the government that would
Somebody.
likely do the math
Somebody.
and go, wait, maybe we should go after the cities. They're easier to take control
You're
of.
autistically touching on something here, Seawall. And
Yeah.
it's a reference that we made earlier today in that, like, these people give up these responsibilities to the state.
Yeah.
They give it up to someone else. That is their modus
Someone else.
operandi, their method of life. That is how they live and think. They think, well, someone else will take care of it. I pay taxes,
Right.
right? I don't have to take responsibility for my community or my surroundings or my own fate or even my own health. No, the experts say it's safe and effective. The government will protect me, right? Come
Well,
on,
yeah. What do you
Seawall.
pay all that? What do you pay those taxes
What do
for?
we talk about anyway? What do we do here?
I guess scooting along. Something funny.
I'll
Now,
do that
Mr.
for
Putin, if you cross that line, there will be consequences. I'm serious. I'm serious, Stalin.
fun.
Yeah, no
Kissing the homies
ASMR,
goodnight.
please.
Remember that meme from a couple years ago? The kissing the homies goodnight.
That's an
No,
old
just me.
meme.
Woo! I dodged that one.
No, just me. Okay. I mean, yeah, me either. I never heard of that. What are you talking about? Huh?
Mm-hmm. Right.
J. Edgar.
Whoa! Look, it's just like that hit game Fallout. Whoa, we're gonna turn into goo.
It melts.
That's J. Edgar, but unironically.
Yeah, he's unironically doing that right now.
Yeah.
Like, look at the mushroom cloud. It's like that hit game Fallout.
That's right.
They truly don't
We're
understand the
gonna turn
horrors.
into ghouls.
No, motherfucker, you're gonna die. Painfully
you're
and
just gonna die.
horribly. If
Right.
you're lucky,
Well,
the
maybe
heat wave
not.
gets you and you're dead in about a fraction of a second.
Right, I was gonna say maybe not painfully.
Yeah. The pressure wave, shatters you. That's pretty quick too. But
Yeah,
the
I mean,
radiation,
if all
that's a
your-
slow death. That is a slow
Yeah,
death.
fuck that. Fuck that.
If all your nerve endings are vaporized, I'm pretty sure you won't feel anything.
Exactly. If you end up like, what was it, Sarah Connor's Dream?
Yeah.
Just basically at the playground getting vaporized by the nuclear blast.
Yeah, then you're all right. You're
Yeah.
good. Hope you prayed up.
Now, we're on to a massive debate for the night. Which one of these four has to go?
Tacos. So
Tacos,
easy.
for sure. Yeah,
I gotta go with number 2. I'm not a fan of wings.
That's insane. First
You
of
are
all,
insane.
that's literally insane. That's like sociopathic behavior, and it needs to stop. Seawall. Now tacos are the obvious choice because they are severely inferior to the burrito.
That is
Burritos
true.
can stick.
That is true.
So therefore,
Even the tostada is better than the taco.
If cooked
Dude,
right.
chimichangas, my dude. Fuck yeah. Like it's all the same
Ew.
thing. It's just like
Burger's
right.
awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Wings are fucking
Wings are
amazing.
fucking great.
Oh, Katie Zed pizza? Really? You're saying pizza
What
has to
the
go.
Fuck.
Incorrect. This is why
What
women don't get
is
to
this?
vote, Katie said.
That's right.
Nailbender agrees with me. Wings
Well,
got to go.
Nailbender's wrong too.
That's right. You're all wrong.
You're all wrong. Tacos are the only acceptable answer. Is this pro nukes or our fake stream?
Nukes are fake. All nukes aren't real.
I don't think so. I don't
Oh,
think
God
this is
damn it,
one of those-
Nailbender. You were on a
this is
roll,
one-
too.
This is one of those porches where we believe that nukes are what brought the attention of the extraterrestrials to Earth, and like when we nuked ourselves, that really set off red flags.
Yep.
And so ever since then,
It's
they've
only a
been
matter of
fucking
time
with
before the
us.
Skrin invade.
They've just been fucking with us because we're now a nuclear armed society, but we're not really advanced enough to understand what we're doing. So,
right.
like, they're just kind of around, maybe on the dark side of the moon or whatever. But
No.
revealing
That's where the
themselves.
bad men from the Second World War went. You know this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
The Yahtzees.
Yeah, the Yahtzees.
Incorrect, KZ. KZ says tacos are quite
Tacos
possibly
are
the perfect
decent,
food.
but a good
No.
burrito takes out a taco, no questions
Right.
asked.
Because tacos have the major flaw of having three. It's one side whole opening, right? And you're biting into one end and it just shoots out the other end. Tacos are a fucking mess, dude. Burritos, at least it's all wrapped up. It's the same ingredient. It's the same exact ingredient. It's just how you fold the tortilla. That's it. Like,
Well,
like
not
chimichurri,
entirely.
the
A
difference
lot
is
of
it's fried and like
a lot of burritos
so
also contain rice and beans, which you don't see in tacos.
that's fair. So okay, so again, the burrito is far superior.
Yeah.
I mean, just saying. And Nailbender, yes, you do. Just letting you know, you do. But yes, yeah, burritos are far superior to tacos. Tacos can suck a dick. And,
Tacos can fold themselves over a dick.
that's right.
And someone else can suck them,
Tacos
not me.
are the cheap knockoff hot dog. We'll go with that.
Oh
I
yeah,
wish
hot
they
dogs
were
are way
hot.
better because at least it's like the hot
It
dog is
generally
fried on
stays
the button.
together. I mean, if you
Yeah,
overload a
usually,
hot
yeah.
dog, it'll get messy. But if you keep it moderate, you're fine.
Well, if you're putting like sauerkraut and fucking horseradish and like all this
Yeah.
other nonsense on your hot dog, then don't get a fucking hot dog. Just eat the condiments. That's clearly what you want. I mean,
I'm
Jesus.
just a simple, bun, meat dog, and some ketchup, and I'm good.
Yep, that's it. That's all you need.
I know-
That's all you need.
I know.
What the
I know some
fuck?
people like mustard. and I'm
ketchup
okay with that.
on your hot dog?
That's acceptable, but not for me.
Yeah.
Mustard's acceptable as well, but not for me. But like, yeah, if someone has just mustard or mustard and ketchup, fine.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, none of that bullshit. I gotta have like, what is it, rotten cabbage, the sauerkraut shit.
Well, okay, I
Fucking
could see
nasty.
somebody putting a bit of horseradish on there because horseradish is a
Get
paste.
the fuck out of here, man.
It's a paste.
Ugh.
It's a paste.
Horseradish
It
is
sticks
pretty
to
nasty
it.
on a hot dog. There's no reason to put it on a hot dog.
I mean, people
Right.
put horseradish on steak all the time.
That's
Well, yeah,
also
but-
horrible.
That steak.
That's also not good. If you need sauce on your steak, it's not a good steak.
Yeah. The only thing you should ever put on a steak is either a little bit of butter,
Or more steak.
or B a hint of salt if it's under seasoned.
Fair.
Whatever.
So
Right,
Katie
it's
seems to
awesome
have all the
fucking-
worst food takes. It looks like
You should
say
have seen
ketchup
the-
doesn't
you
belong in a
should-
hot dog. See, this is why I'm glad that she doesn't want pizza around.
Well, I'm
Like,
glad she's an
tacos
advocate
are
for their
good.
peeling the 19th at least.
I am too. I'm on her side with those kind of takes. Hell yeah.
You guys don't know what you're talking about. You should have seen the pan-seared filet mignon I made a couple of weeks ago.
I'm
Dude,
sure it was delicious.
It was boss.
You
it
never
was
fucking feed
delicious.
me pan-seared filet mignon. The fuck, man.
Ooh, Neil Bender,
Like,
sauerkraut
right,
on brats, horseradish on everything whenever possible. Ugh.
Oh, no, but God, dude. Fucking
Yeah, me and
nasty ass
Nailbender
bitches in our chat, man.
get down.
Uh,
Me and Nailbender get down on some kraut and some curry, and some
you
fucking
would, dude.
horseradish.
You would like some shit like that.
well, but we can all agree, burgers
No,
and
we're not
pizza are
friends
staying.
anymore. Of course, yeah.
We may disagree on what should go on a pizza or what needs to go on burgers,
Right.
but we agree they can stay.
Foundation is there. The foundation is there. Yeah.
So
All variation, within the culture, but it's encompassed within the culture.
Right. Exactly.
yep. Paused a few times, had to explain a few things to Tito, but he appreciates your insights. We'll be going 2 times for a while to catch up. Good job,
Oh,
Quest,
wait.
converting another
Is
one.
Yeah. Right. Bring it. Yeah. He's still got a seat on the porch, man. He can hang out. All good.
Yeah, there's no reason to put ketchup on a hot dog before we move on.
Dude, no. See, now we got to start this because that's some
All right,
nonsense.
moving
dude.
on.
God,
Moving on.
nonsense.
It
man.
is
Now we're
final
entering
word.
the left can't meme categories.
See, we need
All
we
right.
need sounders and an extra little like a divider, a little graphic to go up and a little sounder to mark the next segment. We got to get more professional, boys. Who's gonna help us out over there in the chat? Who's gonna help us be more professional?
God damn it, Nailbender. You're saying pizza
We
needs to go in the
should do,
dumpster too?
a
Nailbender,
Katie.
you need to go in the dumpster, all right, and go
For
get
your
yourself
trash
some pizza.
takes.
It's fucking good. That's right, dude.
We should have
The
little
microphone
transition
dump
screens, yo. We should.
That's what I'm
shouldn't
saying,
we?
dude. We should be
We
like
should
a
have
real
like
show.
the Katie segment transition screen. We should have the
Left hand
fucking
meme.
Analyzing
left
left-wing memes.
can't
Left
memes.
hand meme. Yeah.
We can have
And a
all
Poe or
kinds of
not a
stuff.
Poe.
That's right.
Like all kinds of different segments and stuff. That'll be fun, man. Let's start being a real show, you guys. Let's really buckle down and put our nose to the grindstone.
You mean you're going to make me put my nose to the grindstone
Right.
to figure this all out?
See you guys
hang
next
on,
week.
hang on. I was going to. That is true, but I was also going to enlist, or should I say, draft the help of our chat. I'm sure that some of them would be.
You think our chat is technically minded?
willing to
I
help
know at
us.
least half of them have helped with IT issues.
There you go. So they owe you. So therefore, you can convince them to come and help us.
When I mean I've helped half them with their IT issues, that the fact that I had to help them means that they're probably not the most knowledgeable in technology.
I mean, enough like graphic stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll figure it out. So.
Get it off stream.
But yeah, here we go. Anti-communism. You close your door, right? Well, Americans can close the border because they collectively own America. Yes.
What?
That's what being a citizen of a nation means. You are in a part owner of the nation.
Well,
What?
I mean, are you really though?
I mean, you're okay. Remember, we're not talking about anarchist philosophy right now, John. We are talking about the left claiming that borders
Right.
are somehow communist.
No,
Or
what
having
they're
no borders
claiming is the
anti-communist.
collective ownership of America
Like collective
by its
ownership is what's
citizens.
supposed to be right.
Which
It's
is
supposed to be. It's just supposed to be communism in their mind, but that's not at all.
no, that's not.
what-
Communism
It's
is
not.
the state owning everything.
Well, communism itself, at least as Marx defined it, was a stateless, classless society.
That's right.
Socialism is what has
Is a
collective
means
ownership
to the
of-
end. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
means to the,
Yeah.
the
Right.
communist utopia.
But funny how it never it ends up that way. It never ends up that way ever.
Yeah, it's so strange how the state is supposed to teach the people how to live without it and then dissolve itself.
right,
that never
naturally, yeah, and but that's why it's never real communism.
I mean, obviously, like the Leninists and stuff, they kind of fixed that issue. And they're like, no, we're just going to go with full on, authoritarianism.
Right?
But like,
Why
they're
would
like,
the
no, we're
state
going
fix
off the
itself
chance
when
that
it's
we're
the
gonna
perfect
disappear.
fucking thing?
Right.
When it brought us to this utopia, so it should stay forever.
Right.
Also, I love how these people tend to be, anti-borders. Thus, by definition, communism in their eyes means anti-borders, and thus any form of anti-communism means you can close your borders.
Well, yeah. I mean, they don't know what they're. They don't know what kind of points they're trying to make.
we could attack this meme from so many angles.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Marxists ever discussed like politics per se, geopolitics, borders.
No, Marx just convinced his daughter that she never needs to marry a guy. She lived with the same guy for years, who then married a woman and broke her heart. It's almost like if she actually married him, at the time when she couldn't have gotten divorced, he would have stayed with her.
You mean communism discourages family formation?
Yeah.
It does indeed, yeah, by design.
Wow.
And that when the man got a chance to
I'm
form a family,
shocked.
he did.
Pikachu face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pikachu shots.
You mean and you mean reality asserts itself regardless of
your
ideology?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's crazy, right?
Wow.
Crazy how that works.
Pikachu face.
Zooming in quickly, Pikachu face.
Hey, oh my god.
Little
Got some more of the
exclamation
left can't meme.
Oh yeah, this is fantastic. Really, this
Left
dude
wing
is
is here, yes, indeed. He's anti-fascist. You can tell.
look how like traditionally masculine this dude is. His hairy arms and his broad
Beard,
shoulders,
full head of hair.
beard.
He
No, he
is
does look like he has a man bun. To be fair, he looks like he's got a man bun. So
I think
that's
it's just
kinda
kind of
point
like
off.
loosely slicked back style.
It could be, but I feel like there's a man bun. But it's
No,
not,
you'd
then,
see
I mean,
you'd see the man bun
makes
poking
my
out the
point.
top a little
Makes
bit.
my point even more though if there's
Yeah.
not. Is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Is like this
Yeah.
dude's a fucking actual like traditionally masculine man.
Wow, you
And
know,
then-
John, it's a good thing there are so many photos of traditionally masculine leftists out there, right?
all
And
over the place.
You wouldn't have to go cherry picking for something like this. Not if you were looking
Certainly
for traditionally masculine looking leftists who look like they might have T levels above 90.
not. And this guy on the right is clearly a high school student. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so he's like barely hit puberty, and
He's got that.
he's supposed to compare
phenotype.
to this like 20-something guy over here that's like 15-year-old. It's just I don't know. It's fucking dumb. It's a really, really dumb meme.
He's got that phenotype.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, once he gets older, he probably will fill out a little bit better.
Right. I mean, yeah, he's like 15, maybe. Maybe less.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Just guys, it's not working.
It's super not working, especially because
Yeah.
that's a shoot.
Well,
That's
it's
clearly Photoshop.
it's a shoot, and didn't we see the lowest gas prices for a long ass time under Trump? Like record low gas prices. I swear,
What are you
I saw
trying to
gas
get
below
people
like around 175 a few times under Trump in my area.
Are you trying to get people to remember longer than like 3 months ago?
Yes.
That's insane. I don't know if
3
that
months is a long time, dude. I don't know if they're even trying to remember it from that long ago. I think it was like from last week.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn. I love this Photoshop though. They didn't even have the ability to like make their own sticker and put it out there. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
geez,
gonna
they're so like incapable of like doing things for themselves. Oh,
Right.
someone else will make a sticker, maybe, and then we
Yeah.
can buy it on Etsy.
Whereas
like,
the fucking Chad right wingers are literally just they either buy them from a company that already figured them out, or they're printing them themselves and slapping
Right.
those bitches
I know
on
people
every
who are
gas
printing
pump they
them.
can find.
Yeah, I passed by like 3 or 4 links to those Biden like I did this stickers all the time on Twitter. Like probably like
Yeah.
3 or 4 of them a day. People will be like, "Oh, here you can get them here."
Yeah, exactly.
There's like, and they're all different links. Like, there's tons of people doing it,
That's funny.
making them and then selling them. Yeah.
Nailed
There's a
it. Yes,
market
I'd
for it or
like my
something.
cheap fuel and mean tweets back now, please.
For real.
For the low cost of mean tweets, we can have cheap gas,
Right.
lower energy,
An actual
a booming economy,
Right. Oh, no, it's
not
booming
being
now,
at
dude.
war with everyone.
Dude, more jobs than have ever been created in the entire history of the planet. were
Aren't we
created
still
in the
two?
last week.
Aren't we still 2 million jobs behind what we were last year?
More jobs created than ever before.
But
Seawall.
but unemployment is still high and underemployment's higher.
Yeah, but lots and
More
lots of people
jobs.
have dropped out of the unemployment
They
pool
just don't want
because
it.
they're no longer searching for employment. right?
Right.
So that's
But
why
wouldn't
we
that
have
mean they're
record low
employed?
numbers.
Not only that, but isn't the number when people run out of unemployment benefits, they're considered dropped out?
Absolutely, and that's how you get low unemployment.
See, well, the jobs are there's so many jobs right now. I've got 5 of them. Okay, like you can just take them. They're free. You can just pick them up. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, moving along, I don't know if this is a Poe or
What the
some
fuck is this?
leftist trying to be like a right winger. I don't get it. So maybe it's hold on.
Meme. Oh my god.
Karaoke host, close up magician, former comic book / game store owners, sings with autotune, makes humor memes. I think this is a Poe.
Don't have a sense of humor. Don't follow. I don't know. Let's do a deeper dive on this person.
Dr. Nick Varga with kudos to original meme.
Right, giving credit to this 10-point. Is there anyone that we know that's following this person? Like you can hover over the name and it'll show you if there's anyone that we follow that's following them as well.
Oh, he's responding to somebody saying, "Oh, well, the only reason why we're in this is because Trump withheld aid." You mean he held it back for like what, 3 weeks, then gave it to them anyway?
Yep, that's
So-
the stuff
There's
they're
no
talking about.
squid pro quo, you guys. You guys, there's no squid pro critic because it's like the Latin, but it's squid. Get it, guys? You get it?
Kudos to original meme.
Yeah, what the fuck does that even mean? Like
Oh,
I'm giving
God.
credit.
The new
Keep
president of
your memes.
CNN is the executive producer of Late Night with Stephen Colbert. If he brings the same mentality to CNN, we're going to see some honest reporting.
That'd be
If
fun.
you think Stephen Colbert has ever given an honest report in his fucking life,
Holy
Yeah.
shit, these people are really vacuous, aren't they?
Yeah.
haha,
Truly
late
vacuous.
night funny TV man is telling
Is
you the
there
truth.
any hope for our future, you guys?
Yes, they're not breeding.
This is why. Sometimes they do, but they don't need to breed. They'll have your kids. Your kids will do just fine.
You mean the kids that are more and more being homeschooled
Well,
Right.
so
or sent to
that's what
religious
I'm saying.
schools
Yeah, that's-
or to
that's the
private
point I'm trying to
schools?
make. Is that yes, there's a future for us, and that depends on who you think us is. I don't know about there's a future for like Western civilization necessarily. There's a future for us, with like the 3 of us, the people in the chat. There's a future for us. Is there going to be a future that we, that we can recognize?
What
We'll
was the
see.
saying? Weak men bring hard times make strong
Right.
men. We're entering the weak times.
We're entering the hard times.
The wheat is about to be separated from the chaff.
Right. Definitely true.
And I've got a feeling it's not. And I've got a feeling a certain more progressive aspect won't survive that process.
They don't survive encounters with reality.
And we're
Right,
about,
you
and
can't.
reality's coming at us like a fucking bullet train with no
Quickly.
brakes.
Or like a thermobaric weapon. Now, like I'm saying, fuck optics. We're in the kinetic phase. Like,
Yeah.
neoliberalism has to stand up for itself in the kinetic
And
sphere.
and it can't because
And
it's entirely reliant on subversion at this point.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly, Seawall. It's relying on subversion.
And it won't survive. So that means the Great Reset won't happen
That is
because
the
it's entirely dependent on
ostensible.
subversion.
That is the ostensible reasoning behind Vladimir Putin's
Yeah.
attack in the Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean, I think Western civilization will survive, but it's not the Western civilization we know. It's more the Western civilization
right.
of 200
Neoliberalism.
years ago.
Right. Neoliberalism might not survive, but here comes neolibertarianism.
Or more neo jackboot. Tradcon Ethnonat alliance.
So normal.
Yeah.
Normal every day now. Okay. I do like this one a lot though, and check out who retweeted this guy. He says, "Just remember, the party of limited government and free speech banned the word gay in the state of Florida." That's right.
Hey, groomer,
Tell me
why are
the
you
state of
lying
Florida.
about the anti-grooming bill?
Well, more importantly, why does he think the word gay is actually banned in Florida?
It isn't.
Obviously, he doesn't actually believe that, but like, yeah, it's like, don't you bring your like, gay words and your queer words, to Florida, like as if that's what the
Yeah,
bill was.
dude, don't you know that the governor signed the Don't Say Gay bill? That's what the bill says. You
Right.
can't say gay now.
That's all three words of the bill says don't say gay.
Don't
That's
say
it.
gay. And it passed the House and the Senate.
Right.
And
Really,
it
I thought it was a bill.
flew
I thought it was a bill that was
Congress.
about 4 pages long, and it covered that schools need to inform the parents unless there is clear sign of abuse about a
No, it's
child
3
showing
pages.
certain
It's
things.
3 pages long. The first
Oh.
page says don't. The
Right.
second page says say. Third page says gay.
Right.
And it flew
That's
through
it.
Congress to the fucking
So they couldn't
governor's
wait.
desk. That's right. And the ink wasn't even dry before he started throwing people in prison.
Right.
What about those Democratic legislators in his state that were surrounded by cops who were screaming it, who weren't arrested?
Oh,
They
they
were
were the first
executed.
into the camps. That's right.
But they're still out there
First
and
into the
tweeting.
camps.
Nope. That's just propaganda.
That's
Fakeness.
right.
Well,
I agree
Fake
with
news.
Nailbender. Reality sucks. Yay, whiskey. Yeah, dude.
Yay, whiskey.
With you.
I'm out of whiskey right now. So.
Hooray, whiskey. This is probably the first episode, I think, that I'm not drinking during the episode.
Well,
It
Might be the first
shows.
one. I might have done one other one.
scooting along.
Totally worth it.
John, would you like to make the take the honors?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Matt
Okay,
Christensen.
fine. Repeal the 19th.
Now, what was he? Yeah, in reference to what? Oh, yeah.
That's what I was talking about. The
not-
Florida legislature, Democratic legislators that are just basically saying gay.
Oh my God,
In
it's
the
the
state
Senate
house.
Democrats.
Throw him in
check mark.
prison. They said
He
gay.
said gay in the federal, not the federal, it was in the state building.
That's
But
right.
gentlemen,
It's in his state
Mission
building.
accomplished. We got him
That's
to
right.
say it.
We got Matt Christensen to finally get it. Repeal the 19th.
I mean, at the current rate, we're probably going that way.
Oh my God.
Say hello to one party rule if that happens.
Yay.
Oh no. You know, I think I accidentally, in the course of conversation, said gay. And I live in Florida.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
fuck. On the
I think-
internet, it's there forever.
Crap, Midget, I'm gonna try
There's the
to
proof.
I'm gonna try to redirect your IP address now.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Please.
Yeah.
Send me to
hacking
the Ukraine or
Ukraine.
something where
Oh,
they
fuck.
tolerate gays.
I can't know how to tell you this, but the Florida man Gestapo is coming on their
Oh
gators.
no. Am I gonna
They've
get
already
my
taken the
hands?
meth.
Not the
Can't
meth
stop
gators.
this.
No. Help.
I'll just
Not the
take
meth
my
gators.
They're gonna hand you a mean worded letter about how you were saying a naughty word.
Oh no.
How will you recover, Midget?
They're gonna be all
However,
shirtless and itchy.
I have another word that's mean and naughty that I might say to them.
Well, moving along before you say it. Here, something slightly less controversial.
Slightly less.
Sacred artifact of the Uden is full of demons and melts your face off. The cup of Christ allows you to live forever and heals all injuries. What did Lucas mean by this?
What did he mean by
Great.
Joe, look at it. Joe, look at it.
Yeah. I really like that. Yeah, he wasn't necessary for any of that movie to have taken place. The Lost Ark.
Oh yeah, they would
He
have
just
found it
kinda
and they would have
did
killed
things,
themselves.
didn't he?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing would have changed.
He just kind of
Well,
did
no.
things.
What's her name would have been dead.
Okay, one extra person would have been dead.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I would argue probably a few others here and there.
For I mean,
Yeah.
What I'm saying is he wasn't necessary for the plot of that movie.
He's an hero.
to
Yeah,
take the plot,
he kind of really wasn't the protagonist, was he? He was just
Yeah, exactly, because the occult unit from the Germans would have found the medallion, no problem.
Well, I don't know if they'd have figured out the whole staff of Ra thing.
No. The reason why they fucked that up was because they only had half of it, remember?
That's right.
Yeah, they would have seen the other side when they took it to the translator, made the proper length, found the chamber, probably lost a guy or two to the asps, but whatever. They don't care.
Right.
Snakes.
Yeah.
That's right. They don't hate snakes.
Yeah. Then they would have, done that whole thing. She probably would have been dead, but then that means the Ark could have been grabbed by anyone. So
Yeah, that's true. It wouldn't have made it to the top men.
Yeah, it would have made it to the top men who then contained it.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
and
fair.
the thing
But
is,
still, I mean,
then I'm
the
assuming
whole
at
rest
some
of the
point
plot
the
happened
Germans
in
would
that-
have wait, this submarine base, we're not getting calls, or I'm assuming not everyone from the base went up there. So at some
Right, of
point someone's
course.
going, hey, no one's come back for a while, and they go, oh shit, they're all dead.
Yeah.
And their faces are all melted.
That sucks.
Yep, they would send out another team, probably eventually figure it out, cover your eyes. Then they would have deployed it, then World War II would have gone very different.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey, now.
So
There's
Indiana
something.
Jones was the bad guy.
Not technically the good guy, depending on a certain point
at
of
least
view.
he wasn't the protagonist.
Right. He certainly was not the protagonist of that movie.
He did not protagonize the story. He just kind of.
But that
you
fucking second movie, ugh. That one's just not
What was
good.
it? Yeah. What was that one called? I hate that one the most.
It was the one where we went to India and the temple thing, and
Hidden
it just
Temple,
wasn't.
something
It
Lost
just, wa-
Temple.
it just
Hidden
wasn't
Temple.
well done.
No,
Writing
it
was
wasn't.
poor.
It sucked. That one sucked. It was the least.
Yeah.
The least.
Then
good.
Last Crusade was solid.
Oh, dude.
Temple of
That was
Doom.
like the
That was
best.
what it's called. Temple of Doom.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
that's
that
what
one
it is,
sucks,
yeah.
dude.
No. Yeah, Temple of Doom sucks. Last Crusade was pretty solid. And
Yeah, Last
then the
Crusade was good.
fourth one, Crystal Skull.
We do not speak of
Yeah.
Crystal Skull.
It's not Temple of Doom.
Oh man. Yeah.
We do not speak of Crystal Skull. That is non-canon.
Well, scooting along, guys. Russia's been BTFO'd. Canada says they're no longer a nation.
Oh, fuck.
God.
We should join with Canada in bravely not recognizing Russia.
You should recognize not recognize my house as a sovereign, as a part of a nation. I think we should do that. We should
Boy.
recognize it for its own sovereignty.
I think
But then you would have to go through a border
checkpoint
checkpoint every day you wanted to leave.
I don't leave. It's fine.
You'd have to shell a nuclear power plant, a nearby nuclear power plant.
I mean, I'll pay tariffs or whatever.
MK
Makes
Ultra,
sense that way.
officially, you are wrong. Temple of Doom does not
Ooh.
rule. It's a bad movie.
Yeah, it's
Hot
like
takes in the chat
objectively
tonight,
bad.
dude.
Yeah, it's
Hot
not even
takes in
so
the
bad
chat.
it's good. It's just bad. The characters are generally unlikable. Indy's okay, but the writing is so-so. At the
Yeah,
Alright,
best
so
of
my turn
times.
for a hot take. I enjoyed Crystal when I saw it, but I was like,
It's not
maybe
good,
less.
but it's okay as a popcorn
It
flick.
was. Yeah, like it was alright.
I
Whatever.
mean, what's his name isn't insufferable in it, which is a step
Well-
up for him.
Was that Shia LaBeouf? Wasn't
Yeah,
that who
LaBeouf.
that was?
Oh,
Yeah.
Flavor of the fucking month.
Shia
Oh my
LaBeouf.
god.
Yeah.
Flavor
LaBeouf.
of the month.
Look, he did a good job in Disturbia. He did what was it?
I'm
Eagle
sorry,
Eye was
dude.
okay.
He's fantastic.
That totally takes me out of the fucking period.
Yeah.
You know, it's totally
When he
emerging drinking
and in
Shia
Fury he
LaBeouf.
was excellent. I think as the gunner of the tank.
LaBeouf.
Oh,
LaBeouf?
Fury.
Yeah, in Fury he was the gunner of the tank. He did a solid job. The thing
Yeah,
is,
he
if you
was really good
pair
in that.
LaBeouf with a good director and a good and decent writing, he does okay.
And he still has his mental health, of course. He's not just fucking batshit insane.
Well, the thing is, remember, a director can curb that.
Yeah.
Or redirect it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like direct it in a direction.
Yeah.
Like a director would. So, shall we move on from Canada's shenanigans?
Breaking, all sanctions on Russia have been lifted after Putin announces he's simply turning Ukraine into a concentration camp and will use them to make smartphones and Nikes.
Well, they should
How
be
can
making
he use?
Adidas.
How can
This
he
person
use
does not
this?
know their audience. You should be
How
making
can
Adidas. That's
how can he use the siren emoji if he's not, a legit news source?
He's only got one siren. See, it should be a siren on either side of breaking.
Oh, you're
See, that's
right.
how they get you with the fake
Yeah.
news stuff, you know? Yeah.
That's how you
That's how
know
they
it's
get
fake.
you.
Yeah, that just seems underhanded. He said he should be talking about Adidas. Who asked him?
Adidas tracksuits.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are trying to
And
secure their
chinchillas.
national supply of Adidas tracksuits.
Right.
Oh yeah, true.
It's a
They
strategic.
need something to squat in.
It's a strategic resource for them.
Yeah,
Just like for
Nikes
us,
are
Big
hard to
Macs
squat.
are
Nikes are hard to squat
a
in,
strategic
aren't they?
resource for Americans.
That's right.
So let's move on, shall we?
We shall.
From the Babylon Bee, Biden sells Alaska back to Russia so we can start to drill for oil there again.
There's a lot of oil there.
Yeah,
If Russia had it, then we could buy it from them.
That's right.
exactly.
You can't get it now. We have to wait
I
until
guess
we
you're
can
right.
get it from them.
Well, what if we sold it to them and then it fell under our embargo, right? There's a ban on Russian
Oh,
oil
shit.
now.
Oh,
Folks,
shit.
nobody wants to run America's beautiful Alaskan wilderness with oil trucks and drilling rigs. Come on. But I've never had a problem getting oil from Russia, so there you go. Go get him. You see, it's not America's land anymore. It's Russia's land. So they can drill there again.
Right.
Politicians on both sides of the political aisle criticized Biden for selling Alaska without giving them enough time to sneak friends and family onto the boards of newly relevant Russian oil companies. They also voiced concern that the negotiator handling both the Alaska sale as well as managing the drilling permits was Hunter Biden and not their own children.
That's right. He got in there on the ground floor, bro.
Yes.
Some good reporting
Yes,
there from
Hunter
the D.
Biden was made, what was it, a C-level executive or a member of the board of directors for a Ukrainian gas company when he had no experience in the oil industry or gas industry at all, hell, any energy industry position. After he had recently just gotten booted from the, the reserves for failing a drug test.
Yeah.
He also didn't speak Ukrainian. And it's a Ukrainian company.
Well, I mean,
what a shithead.
Most people speak English over there, so I don't think it'll be a big deal.
He also has a pretty sizable dick.
That's what I've heard, yeah. I'm not sure
and
if
he uses it on allegedly underage. He shares it with underage relatives.
Well, moving along.
I've heard that.
And this one is just them trying to desperately blame Orange Man for something.
Orange Man calls for U.S. to put Chinese flags on fighter jets and bomb the shit out of Russia.
And then we say, China did it. We didn't do it, China did it. And they start fighting with each other and we sit back and watch.
How can he say something like this? He spoke for 8.5 minutes, for 84 minutes.
Yeah, he was at a GOP donor event. He said
My nigga
he
still
said
got
that,
it, dude.
Then,
84 minutes? He's like in his 70s.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming. Well, also, I think this is also more off the cuff because based on this little bit of context they give us, Trump told a crowd of giggling GOP donors, "Guys, I can tell you exactly what he was doing. He was making an off-color joke.
He's doing a bit.
Yeah, he's making a joke. It's a donor event.
He's doing a bit. He's doing his Trump thing.
Yeah.
He's doing a bit. That's funny. 84 minutes though. No shit. That's a long gig.
Yeah. Well, I'm
He's in
assuming
his
he's
70s,
also
bro.
yeah.
God damn.
Well, I'd also assume that he's not the only one speaking at the time. He may be interacting with some other people a little bit on
Still,
stage.
84
But
minutes.
hey, 84 minutes with the spotlight on you. That's pretty solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I'm telling
He
you.
also, it didn't look like the presidency aged him much, amazingly.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of plastic surgery and stuff going on with that
Yeah,
too.
right. I know he can
It's not
hide
all
it.
just him. Like,
Yeah, for real. That's his surgeon.
Yeah.
He's taking over a country for $2 worth of sanctions. I'd say that's pretty smart.
right.
Oh, they're so like trying to link him with
Oh, I know. He called him smart and like
genius
like,
and
Again,
savvy
I
and
think that one's a
brilliant.
bit. The pretty smart stuff. I think it's a bit.
oh yeah, no, of course. No. I'm saying like what no what Trump said about him. Like you can say something was smart. That does not mean that you approve of it, right? It's like okay, if I'm in his shoes, I'm doing this. This is the way I would do it as well. That was smart.
Yeah.
It's not the same as saying I approve of him doing this. That's not
Well,
the
yeah.
same thing.
Understanding your geopolitical rival and supporting him are two very different things.
Of course, but
Or
of
even,
course, I
and
mean,
also not only that, but
nuance.
these people don't understand the type of diplomacy that is expected of strongmen like Putin. You need to show
Right.
them some respect for them to respond in any way that is even remotely positive.
Right.
But you got to pair it. You know, what was it? It's what was it? Is it like a
Roll down a little bit, seawall.
Okay.
During his
Yeah.
presidency, Trump repeatedly praised Mr. Putin, sided with him against his own intelligence
ones
agencies
that
at
were
a
lying to
public
him?
press conference.
Yeah.
And held up a military. Oh, this is the one that they're. Yep.
Yeah, it
here
was delayed for
comes.
like what, a week or two?
This is the one.
You get impeached over that, dude.
This is the one. Held up a military aid package to Ukraine while demanding a public investigation of Mr. Biden's son Hunter, who did nothing wrong. And there's nothing to see here. Why would he demand an investigation into Mr. Hunter Biden, who is not involved with Ukraine in any way?
Aren't they demanding investigations into Trump's kids right now?
Of course.
Shut up, Seawall. This is you're trying
This
to
is serious business, okay?
right.
Like,
Hold on, let
what
me put on my
Biden's doing
white
is not a
makeup
big
and my
deal.
wig and my honking
Right.
nose.
No, you
This
have
is
to-
serious business.
Right. You
Very
have to.
serious business.
You should be serious before you bring up such things.
Honk, honk, honk.
Right.
Oh wait, is that not
Oh, dude,
allowed
don't
now
do that.
because of
And say,
Canada?
don't do that in Canada, yeah.
Heil Hunkler.
So
Der funny Führer.
Funny Fuhrer. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's awesome. In Saturday's speech, according to the transcript, the ex-president also praised North Korean. All right, he talked about Kim Jong-un again. Repeated the lie that he won the election. Called global warming a quote hoax.
Oh, no.
and
Wow,
the worst of
he's
all.
referred to Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff as a watermelon head.
I mean, as an insult, that's
Holy
pretty tame.
fucking shit.
That
That's
last
like
one's a
a
pretty
it's like a
tame
second
insult.
grade insult.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. No, it's not, dude. It's like it's a birth defect. Like, isn't
Oh,
it?
we're talking about. I thought it was just
Yeah,
like a
like-
water. I didn't know watermelon head. I was just like waterhead.
Yeah, water.
Or
I guess
like,
maybe
yeah.
it is. Yeah. Water on
Yeah.
the
Wasn't
brain or
Adam
whatever.
Schiff the
Right.
one? No, it's Swalwell was the one that was sleeping with Fan.
Yeah, swallow well. That's what he was
Yeah.
doing.
That's fucking funny. They're seething so hard over these
Cope
like
and seethe.
jokes and quips and
Well, it's more like
fucking.
they're trying to get the NPCs to cope and seethe and all that kind of shit. It's really what it seemed like. Because I mean, they know better. At least journalists and stuff, they know better.
No, I don't think they do. I think
Some of them
about a
do.
generation back knew
No,
better.
look at that last paragraph. See, well, that's engineered top to bottom.
Well, no.
Like,
What I'm
look
saying,
at all of the heresies he's speaking here.
no. What I'm
that they're
saying
putting
is,
on him.
it's a It was a self-perpetuating system.
Right. I get what you mean.
A journalist about a generation back They knew what they were doing, but they trained the new people, but they didn't tell them the self-awareness. Have you ever seen one of these journalists go self-aware? They don't.
I've never seen it.
So obviously they don't have the self-awareness, thus they can't be doing this knowingly. They are NPCs themselves, just repeating it.
Well, they do write each other's stories over and over again.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
So, moving along to this one. Hold on.
Quest got somebody in the chat, so I'm like, these fucking bots keep coming in. Oh god, this shit. All right, let's get it over with.
Jesus.
Hold on, I had to prepare something else in the background.
That's how we should, like get down with yourself, explore your own body. Masturbation is really healthy, and I recommend it to people of all ages. All ages. As soon as my nephews could talk, they were doing that. That's what they were doing. Kids touch themselves. Kids start to ask questions, and we teach them the language for their bodies, right? That's your nose, touch your nose, show Aunt T you can touch your nose. But my sister's not saying that when they're tugging at their penis, right? But it feels good, right? We have to learn ways to talk.
Hey, do you guys hear that in the background?
Thank you, Steve.
You don't want people exploring their bodies in public. That's not consensual. But exploring your body at any age, grandmas, grandpas, all of us need to be exploring our body. That's how we should.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking cringe, bro.
Well, why is she such a fucking groomer?
And of course she says, when my niece and nephew, right?
Yeah, she doesn't have kids of her own.
Right, of course not.
And I think after this video, she's never seeing those kids again.
I just hate that on the screen my head was in her lap the entire time. I could not stop. Like, why was that? Why would you do that to me, Sewell?
Because I had to watch it, so did you.
Right, but I'm saying my head was in her lap the whole time on the screen. My head was like right on her lap the whole time.
John, you wanted to be the front runner of this show.
I did not. That was forced upon me.
You're everyone's favorite.
That's true. I am the favorite. Such is my burden, I suppose.
So, then it's a little bit of a secrets break here, but
the founder of Sexy Summer Camp, Tanya Turner, identifies as a witch.
Pretty sure that was an 80s porno, wasn't it? Sexy Summer Camp?
Probably.
Probably. Sorry, go ahead.
She says she was raised by a host of witchy women in a coven-like mountain matriarchy. She uses tarot cards, crystals, and sex toys as part of her practice and encourages people to join her coven.
Okay, she's one of those neo whatever the fuck Wiccan types.
Yeah.
You do realize that is entirely fucking bullshit. I am not an expert in occultism or pagan belief or witchcraft, but I know enough to know that you're fucking bullshit.
Well, whatever, dude. If she let her be dumb, obviously she's like...
Oh, she's not close to anybody's kids.
She's rocketing toward the wall, and she's single with no hope of kids. Because God, keep this person away from kids.
You can join her coven at Patreon.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll bet that's where you can join.
Yeah, you guys can join our coven too. At Buy Me a Coffee.
Okay, because John just said that no one buy us a coffee ever again. Those that are subscribed, shut it down. We're shutting it down. I'm shutting this down.
Join our other coven on Discord too. We'll be there.
I'm shutting down that server now too, John.
We'll cast mimetic spells there.
Right.
Mimetic spells, though, I'm fine with. Meme magic and meme warfare isn't coven bullshit.
It's a meme coven,
keep that coven bullshit away from me.
Oh my god. Subscribe to our YouTube coven, you guys.
God damn it. John, you know what? We're doing this video now. You've chosen this path.
That's fine. I accept the consequences of my actions.
Any person who's not scheduled on the agenda may address the city council under citizen
I would like to
comments
note the person that's about to pop up is a Poe.
or other agenda item that by completing a citizen's appearance request form with the city secretary. A member of the public may address the city council regarding an item on the agenda either before or during the council's consideration of that item upon being recognized by the mayor or the city council. In accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Law, the city council is restricted in discussing or taking any action under this subject. So if you haven't registered and you plan to speak on citizen comments, you need to come up and register with TAR now, and we'll ask you to introduce any that we have.
Marty Epstein, 3701 Grapevine Mills Parkway.
Can everybody hear me? Okay, so first of all, I just want to talk about in 2016, it all started. It started with Donald Trump. And just because he isn't in office anymore, that doesn't mean the side effects are still not here. We have people wearing Make America Great Again hats, people who deny science. They deny what they hear on the media. When they are clearly here to help, they show us the death toll, they show us what we should be doing in our daily lives. So take the advice from the experts. Stop denying science. I recently was in a divorce with my ex-wife because she used to work for NASA and she denied the science. She said it was all CGI and fake. And she also wouldn't take her COVID vaccine. It's disgusting. Then, leading up after that, we went to 2020. It all started with Kobe Bryant. He died in a helicopter crash, and just when I didn't think it could get any worse, COVID came around, and then the science deniers appeared. This year, 2020, is really when we started to see the science deniers
this is a Poe.
and the racists. They came out of the closet.
This is hilarious.
And no, I am not gay. I'm metrosexual. And then
He's having trouble holding it. That's how he's covering for the laugh.
sorry.
What do you?
I'm just thinking. I'm just very upset. It's disgusting. I'll tell you this. I have done my part. I have taken the vaccine. I have taken the booster. I even went to Israel 2 weeks ago to get my 4th booster because it's not available here. And now I want to see people step up, do their part for the greater good of humanity, and obey the science. Dr. Fauci has said it for himself, that the vaccines are safe, and also Bill Gates, who is a medical expert. People can't, who don't take the vaccine, they don't believe in science. Those are the people that don't believe in wearing seatbelts. There's no difference between wearing pants and taking the vaccine, okay? It's the same thing. And now we're in Ukraine. We're in Ukraine. And those who are saying this is all political propaganda by the mainstream media, and this is a hoax with Ukraine, they need to stop denying the evidence. The evidence is on the news, ABC, CNN, MSNBC, it's all there. And they need to go ahead and they need to accept the Great Reset. They need to accept it from Klaus Schwab himself. Because you will own nothing by 2030 and you will be happy. Because I am happy. Because I don't want to own anything. It's too much. Just take my rights away from me already. Take them! As they said, John Lennon said in the song Imagine. Imagine owning nothing and being so happy. I just want to do what my favorite Hollywood celebrity said. Just follow the science. Okay, the only thing in this tough time that helps me sleep is the soothing sound of Joe Biden's voice.
Unless there's like some real,
like
excellent fucking punchline.
No, it's
I've
just
seen,
this, from what I can remember.
Yeah.
more or less.
I mean, he is hilarious. But
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
that is a lot.
Yeah, look,
that's a long
he is
time.
clearly an
I
exaggeration.
Watched a lot more. I watched a lot more of that than I thought I would, but
Yeah.
I get the idea.
But hey, we got some Ricky. It's pretty quick.
Nobody's getting drafted. Majority of you are overweight, on drugs, didn't graduate.
And crippled.
Aw. Poor Ricky. He just wanted to help.
I just want to help Ukraine, man.
Nobody's getting drafted.
Yeah, he won't be getting drafted.
He certainly won't.
He might be able to volunteer or whatever, but he's not getting drafted.
Nah, airdrop him into fucking Moscow and he'll win in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, bite all their ankles.
Yeah.
All right, what have we got here?
Oh, this is the video, dude.
You do not have to wear those masks. I mean, please take them off. Honestly, it's not doing anything, and we got to stop with this COVID theater. So if you want to wear it, fine, but this is ridiculous.
All right. Well, it's good to be at USF.
It's good to be at USF.
USF.
Yeah. Right? It's good to be here.
Yeah, he went right into it.
Yeah.
Champ.
Meet the real Governor DeSantis. I don't mind the real Governor DeSantis. I'm fine with this guy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
I'm with it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You mean like a guy who's not gonna like fuck around?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, a guy who's not like, being all nice.
Shout
and
out
polite.
these students who didn't let Governor Karen, director of COVID theater.
He gave them an option. He literally was like,
yeah, all right, we'll wear it or don't, but this is retarded. And the kids
Yeah, he's
smiling,
like-
they know. They're like,
right.
fucking.
And now we got a video that just meant to make us happy.
All the wholesomeness. Oh, you can hear them. They can't wait. They're so excited. They cannot win. Oh, yeah.
They're stuck behind the door.
They'll figure their way out.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is he wearing Crocs?
I don't know. Oh, I know, it's so adorable. A little chill's going.
Yep. Look at that one right there. He's like, I need my milk.
Oh, yeah. You can hear him too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Hold on. I'm going back.
Jesus. That's weird.
He's wearing Crocs.
He is wearing Crocs. Yeah, he
The
is.
fucking madman.
Oh, fuck.
Mad lad.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. You will event. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on Crocs.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
You'll become a fan of them if you ever become a homeowner.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's why I refuse to get them.
Yeah. I mean, I got Crocs. Guess what I wear when I go out to my mailbox?
Of course you do. Okay, so now I'm even more anti-Croc.
Me too. You've just solidified my stance against them.
Also want to point out that this farmer is not feeding his baby goats Sprite. Those are recycled, reused bottles.
Yep,
Those
full
have
of milk.
in them. They have goat's milk. They do not have Sprite. I did look it up. I wanted to make sure before.
Yeah, it was a white
Since when-
liquid, so I was pretty damn sure it was goat's milk.
Right.
And
Could've
now
been
on to
Sprite.
something, black comedy.
Yeah.
We have this person that is taking everything from the counter. Yes, please. Can you send it back? Can you send it right away, please?
I'm gonna tell you right now, if someone tried this in Texas, they'd get 12 gauge to the back of the head.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Now they should get them on salt. That's. He fucking pelted him with a banana.
Again, he'd be in a fucking body bag right now if he was wearing Texas.
that would not have been a banana being thrown at him.
No,
Which I think is
that
actually
would have
kinda
been
funny.
some 9 mil or 45.
It's kind of funny, throwing a banana at the black guy.
Yeah. Well, he chucked it first.
Last
he did.
time.
No. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Didn't he?
I remember
time.
a particular self-defense episode in the state of Texas. It actually involved 357 SIG.
That's true, yeah.
What was it, a headshot, too?
Yeah, that's right.
From like 30, 40 feet away?
I don't know about that far, but yeah, at least 20.
Yeah.
What about the one at the gas station with like all 3 customers got to the guy before the
Or the convenience store, or the regular store, or the pawn
yeah.
shop, or the gun shop.
Right.
It keeps happening in Texas. It's
They're
hilarious.
robbing shit, you fucking retards.
Or the
Yeah.
T-Mobile store.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, you come in with a knife or gun saying, give me all your money in Texas. It's not the shop owner you need to worry about per se.
Right.
It's everyone else in the store.
Yeah. But I want to make sure that shit's empty before you go in there.
And even then, there's a 50-50 shot. There's a shotgun underneath that counter.
Right. But I mean, one guy you can handle, but you
Yeah.
can't. If you can't control the whole gas station, you're fucked.
And final clip of the night.
It's this little sticker that's popping up across gas stations all across North Alabama. It's a picture of Joe Biden, and they place it next to the high dollar signs, and underneath it says, "I did that." And while it might seem like a funny political message to some, it could actually cost the gas stations a fine for vandalism.
I take off five or six a day from our different pumps.
Yeah.
That poor bastard. Poor fucking Wagey.
Wagey, middle-aged, balding, fucking Wagey.
Clean off the sticker, Wagey.
Poor fucking Wagey, yo.
Oh, Wagey. Wagey, get in cagey.
Right, boss needs help
MK
now,
Ultra.
don't be lazy.
Yes, a gun is necessary there. He has violated the NAP. He is stealing property of that store. They have every right to use whatever means they have in their arsenal to defend their property.
Where did this news host get a fresh sticker though? She's all smiling and shit.
She's
She
the one
knows.
putting him up so she can have a
That's
story.
right. She knows. She's got a smile on her face. She fucking knows. Where did she get a fresh sticker that was not stuck? That was not a recovered sticker.
That's true. That's not. Yeah, that was a fresh ass sticker.
Probably from the cameraman's truck.
Right. He's like, I got one,
and
don't
you
worry.
know he fucking puts it on there before he leaves.
Right. Like, I'll be right back. I'll catch up with you. Keep going. Go on. I'll catch up.
Right, she does. She's got a strong chin.
She does have a strong chin. That's true.
That's all I got.
That's to take a proper hit from Alabama man.
Alabama man.
Alabama man. He drinks and drinks and
Vandalism.
drinks
How's
and
the
drinks.
victim charged for that?
Alabama
Through a fucked up justice system. That's how.
Yeah, because Alabama, man. Alabama man. Oh my god. Dude.
Well, it's the
such an
fucking
obscure reference. Like, who else would get that? It's such an obscure fucking. That's such an obscure reference. Holy shit.
MK Ultra. You do that through a very old law that should be brought back. It's called hue and cry.
Hue and cry.
Where once the hue and cry is called, basically someone says I'm being attacked or crime is being committed against me. Every citizen within earshot that is able-bodied is then deputized and legally required to do everything in their power to stop the criminal, or they are an accomplice to the crime.
Holy fucking.
So it basically becomes you are either stopping the crime in society or you're going to jail as a criminal.
God,
those are your two
I miss
choices.
high trust societies.
Yeah. Those are your two choices in a hue and cry society. Stop crime or be a criminal. There is no middle ground.
That's so fucking retarded. Oh my god. What an autistic way to run a justice system.
It's how the justice system worked for thousands of years, bro.
It's a very martial fucking for real.
It's existed in various forms since civilization. Hell, I think it's the de facto criminal system in anarchist societies.
Well, except for the force part.
Right, except the part where you're
Well,
also
you still have the consequence. If you don't stop that other guy, suddenly you're punished for it by no one associating with you.
Who's going to come help you when it's your turn? You know, that's the point, right? It's like, okay, you don't help me, well, fine. No one's going to help you because you didn't help anybody else. You know what I mean? That's kind of
well.
like
How about
quid
this?
pro quo. If I can quote Trump
The
or
squid pro.
the squid pro quo.
Kudos to the original meme.
Oh my god, dude, that was so horrible. I'm still torn up about that meme. But yeah, no, I mean that's the whole point, right? It's like,
Well,
okay, yeah, I help you because when it's my turn to get fucked up, you better come help me. I
How's
have the
this for a
expectation.
hypothetical?
I trust society. Yeah.
How's this for a hypothetical where the victim of the crime sees his neighbor like not intervene, sufficiently, and thus punishes his neighbor directly right then and there, just like, and takes care of that before even pursuing, the assailant or whatever. Right? He's like, well, you didn't fucking stop him. Blam.
No, I don't think that's appropriate.
Look, at the end of the day, we need to make criminals scared again.
That really ever work? I mean, during most of the British Empire, like pretty much every single crime had the death penalty, pretty much. So like that didn't stop anybody. You would think, okay, well, the harsher the crime.
Yeah, because the guy who
harsher
was
the
running that
penalty.
system was also the guy running the criminal rings. He was just using the system to get rid of the competition.
No, I'm just talking about like regular people. I'm not talking about like not everything was controlled like that. It's like just people would steal
Well,
loaf of
no.
bread and be hanged. Like that.
Well, yeah, that was how it was on paper, but the thing is, it turned out a lot of the guys that were at the top turned out to be criminals themselves. The guys that were running the justice system.
Pikachu shock face, of course. Yeah. No, I mean, but the point is though that those things carried the death penalty, right? But like that didn't stop people from being criminals because like harsh penalties don't stop people from
actually,
being
the crime did reduce once they had gotten rid of a lot of that and got honorable men into policing positions.
Well, how about something else with regards to that? How about the soft selective pressure of eliminating the criminal element from society?
Not only that, but yeah,
over millennia.
Exactly, that's what the
Europe.
Europeans did. They basically,
right.
in a
like
sense,
eugenics.
They eugenics the criminal genes from society by doing that. Those that were more susceptible to commit crime were removed before they could produce children.
And now there's no more crime in Europe.
No, it's significantly reduced.
As we know.
It doesn't still exist, yes, but it's massively reduced. The only place where you see lower crime rates is Japan, who still have that system to basically this day.
Well, you know what is very interesting is that, we do see a lot of permissiveness with regards to, certain communities, and that leads to a boldness wherein, one group of people is not willing to assert itself, so a smaller group, begins further and further, encroaching on cultural territory and further asserting itself. So, there's something to be said for that deference, that deferentialness of the high trust European society, one that is like uber tolerant and like has at this point given all of its responsibility up to, that which has the monopoly on force. So it's kind of a sad state, to be honest.
Well, you're seeing it in specific areas. In
mean,
parts of the
it's
U.S., you are seeing
pervasive.
actually an
It's-
increase in policing of various communities to get that shit under control.
It's pervasive, though. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's pervasive throughout the West.
Yeah.
Like, there isn't a Western nation that's not touched by this. Mimetic pathogen.
Yeah. But remember, the longer a pathogen is suppressed artificially, the harder the immune system will fight it later on.
Well, I'm not sure I'm
Bill
seeing a lot
Gates,
of
so
pushback. I'm not seeing a lot of pushback.
Well, they're not reporting on the pushback. That's one of the things they're trying to suppress it. They make you feel isolated and alone, that you're the only one believing this.
That is true.
That is a Soviet tactic. Everyone knew everything was fucked, but they made everyone think they were one of the few that knew it. So they kept quiet.
Very true.
Mafia always becomes government. Government always becomes mafia.
I'm not sure that there's like I don't think there's like a chicken and the egg kind of thing. I think it just kind of naturally.
It's a fucking chicken.
Is both, yeah. I mean, it just kind of spawned as a chicken, and that's it. Like it's just a chicken. Here you go, chicken.
Well, I think we're kind of getting to that time, boys.
Into the weeds. Do we have to hit the old dusty trail?
I mean, you guys can hit the dusty trail. I'm gonna hop onto my half track and drive down the road. The nice paved road.
I mean, I live here, so I just got to go upstairs. It's fine.
John, you do know they're fumigating, right?
Whatever. I've had worse.
Dude, that shit's
fuck
toxic.
You guys, I'm going in the woods.
So is my masculinity.
Where you have your Mechanicus vehicle that's going to then take you to, what was it, a Forge World made out of pure metal?
Forge World Mijjt, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Johnny, play us out.
All right, boys. So glad you could join us on the porch today. Yeah, we had some fun. We lost some friends over tacos and pizza. We've got some new friends though, so that's awesome. Welcome to the new people. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe because you're awesome. That lets us know that we are semi-awesome. And check out our description. We got our Twitter and our Discord and buy me a coffee down there. So make sure you check those out and hang out with us on those places. And we will see you guys next Tuesday. Peace out.
Have a good night, y'all.